Hello and welcome to a special edition of the Illegal Pancakes podcast. Now, for those of you who have listened to the 1001 Doom Eternal vids that we have dropped in the past couple years or so, I think I remember making an off-the-cuff remark that if anything wrong, we'll go with Doom Eternal. It'll probably be Bethesda's fault. And I think that time has finally come.
It is written. It is their time to give penance.
This shouldn't be any secret to anybody, but there has been a rumor or whatnot that has come out that Mick Gor-Done will no longer be working with id Software / Bethesda on any future Doom games, or I guess any games in general. Now this has been, I think this was first brought up on a Reddit board. Forget the user's name, but there have been people contacting Mick either by email, by DM, just asking him about it, and well, let's just say he's not very happy with how the official soundtrack turned out. So, if you have the collector's edition of the game, the Doom Eternal official OST was finally dropped this past week. I don't even remember the day, but a lot of people have been going through it and have noticed that quite a few of the tracks are surprisingly lackluster in terms of quality.
Now, when you say quality, is that like they sound bad, or is it just not very many tracks, or what do you mean by quality?
So, the way most people have described it, most of the tracks sound very compressed. You can take one and open it in Audacity, and you'll notice that the peaks are almost like square compared to I think someone took the version of the BFG division that came with the Doom Eternal OST and compared it to the Doom 2016 version. There were a lot more like sharper peaks in the 2016 one. I think Mick actually described it as being like a block of cheese, like the compressed ones.
Yeah.
So that's what I kind of mean by that. So,
because the music was one of the most praised things about the new Doom games, or at least it was with Doom 2016. I haven't been paying too much attention to Doom Eternal because I'm trying to beat it still.
Yeah.
But to lose the music composer, it's kind of a change in game, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Because there has been praise for certain tracks on the OST, there are allegedly 11 that Mick himself was able to mix. The rest were all pawned off to allegedly Chad Mossholder, who is id's head audio guy. Now, of course, this was probably not like a decision he made himself. He's like, hey, I want to, finish these up real quick, help my buddy Mick out. No, it was probably something that, Bethesda said, hey, he's taking too long with this shit.
What's wrong with him? He's acting like his country's on fire or something. We all got deadlines here.
Yeah. You thought your Friday was over, Chad? Well, guess what? All weekend, you're going to be mixing these, how many? Because there's 59 or so actual tracks. Oh yeah, you got these 48 tracks you got to mix. Do a decent enough job. We got to throw this thing out. So yeah, Mick was able to actually finish 11 of them. I don't think it's been confirmed that who actually did the rest of them. A lot of people are saying it was some random person on marketing, but that was actually a comment Mick made about a cover of a song that appeared in a trailer that was released several months ago. So they might have used an unfinished version of the song or whatnot. So I don't know.
What do you think will be the future of Doom if Mick does leave?
Well,
how likely do you think it is that he's going to leave? Do you think the internet's blowing this up, or is he just trying to do it so he can get a bigger paycheck?
So the thing that I find really weird is that id Software is specifically mentioned in the one DM. Because I wouldn't think that he would have any issues with them. I think he would mostly be dealing with the Bethesda side of things. Or I don't know.
Because they made Fallout 76?
No, that wouldn't be my reasoning. But like, if anyone was like trying to limit him creatively, holy crap, it would probably be Bethesda. Like, I think id would be fine with him doing his own thing, and I don't know. Unless, another part of the problem is that the whatchamacallit, like the in-game soundtrack is like horribly botched, which that is another thing that people are sort of not happy
Wondering about?
Yeah, wondering about, because I don't know. So I haven't been able to personally tell how the audio is, because I've been playing with TV speakers and trying to like not bother my roommate too much by having it full blast. But I was going through a level on I'm Too Young to Die, because I was just tired of having to replay it so many times, because I wanted to get to the parts I needed to finish. Like, I think there was like a gore nest I had to go back and do. I didn't want to have to go through a full fat level. But yeah, I was playing Terrace Nabad, and unless a Marauder was on screen, the soundtrack was silent. It was very off-putting. So if that's what people are talking about, I can see that being an issue. Maybe id did screw something up, but
I haven't noticed any issues like that, but I have noticed that sometimes the mixing for the songs, I think that's the correct term, when it transitions from one song to another track, sometimes it comes off really poorly. Like, it'll be like right in the middle of an upbeat song, and then it'll quickly change tracks to a different song, just like mid measure. It sounds bad.
Oh.
So that could be part of it too.
Huh.
So who do you think id would get to replace him? Do you think they would try to find some kind of Mick Gor-Done impersonator that would write similar music, or do you think they'd try to go get someone else?
I don't think they would try to find someone specifically like Mick Gor-Done, because every composer that has worked on a Doom game has had a different way of going about it. So, I mean, Bobby Prince kind of set the foundation. He did his like rock/metal, kind of ambient-ish and on occasion songs. Aubrey Hodges did his more ambient stuff, the more horror-oriented, spooky stuff. Crap, what are the names of the guys that did Doom 3? There's two guys on that. I always forget their names, and I always feel bad. But I kind of forget the Doom 3 soundtrack. I know there's the intro song that you can find in Doom Eternal. That's pretty good.
It's mostly ambient, I think.
Okay.
But the actual theme song that it plays is like a really like heavy metal riff.
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe there are some common elements, but I don't know. They all add their own little twist.
Yeah, it was a different type of ambient horror music.
Yeah.
Like they're all kind of unique in their own way, while all being similar in their own way.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if they're gonna get Andrew Holsholt, because he kind of does the music for all of the modern Doom clones. He did Dusk. I think he did a Medieval in all those games. He did the Rise of the Triad remake.
Oh, really?
So he's done he even did like a Doom. I think he did the Brutal Doom soundtrack. So I'd be curious if they're gonna get him.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, nothing has been set in stone, and even if Mick leaves, like, Doom will be fine without him. Doom,
and Mick will still be making music as well.
Definitely.
I mean, he made music for other games. Didn't he do the Uncharted series?
I don't think he did Uncharted. He's done a lot of stuff for Bethesda. That's been his past, like, almost 10 years or so. He did the Killer Instinct remake soundtrack, which I listened to for the first time today, and I think I actually like it a lot, like way more than his Doom stuff.
Yeah, he did the Wolfenstein soundtracks.
Yeah, that was under Bethesda. He did some stuff for the Need for Speed franchise. And other than that, there's nothing off the top of my head. So yeah, he could definitely find work. He's still young, but he's definitely got, like what's the
A
word?
good resume.
Yeah, resume. He's got a reputation, like a good one, because he obviously cares a lot about what he does. So yeah.
That's what you need to do if you're an employee.
So yeah. So hopefully things will work out. If not, hopefully, someone just as excellent ends up composing, and hopefully Bethesda does not dick them over too. So yeah. And hopefully the Doom community welcomes them nicely.
Yeah.
Doesn't give them shit for not being Mick Gor-Done, which, say what you want about Mick Gor-Done, but his fans are freaking crazy. As one YouTube commenter put on, I think it was one of Joe Rogan's videos for, with Hugo Martin, Mick Gor-Done fans are the Minions fans of video game music.
Oh, jeez.
Which I haven't met any Minions fans, so I'm not entirely sure what he means by that statement, but I laughed nonetheless, because y'all can tone it down a notch. It's only a game. Oh, you have to be mad. So I guess we'll all just have to wait this out. Mick Gor-Done is actually working on fixing the tracks he did not work on, so I don't know if he's going to release those free to everybody or how that's going to work.
Yeah. What is it? The main release soundtrack hasn't been released to the public yet. It's still only for the Super Collector's Edition people.
Yeah. So we kind of have to suffer with that for a while, but I don't know. The ones he did work on sound pretty good, like Meat Hook and what's that one called? Sinister. Holy crap, that sounds like a track out of Blood mixed with Quake. A weird Quake blood fetus baby.
All right. I think that's all we have for today.
Yeah. Hopefully you can get something out of this weird jumble that we decided to throw together kind of last minute. That's how we do things. But look forward to our Doom Eternal full video. Hopefully coming soon. We promise you that we are almost finished with the game.
I think I have one arena left.
Oh. I got 2 levels. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Till next time. We are out.